Oh, blimey, that's a way to get your attention, isn't it? Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play. We are playing Toonstruck. Oh, that's right, it's another point and click. This time it's not a LucasArts, it's not a Sierra, it's nothing like that. It's actually made by a company called Burst Studios, back in 1996, published by Virgin Interactive Entertainment, as we just saw with the big eye. And yeah, it's a game that caught my attention a few years ago, mainly because it's a point and click where you play as Christopher Lloyd. That's right, Doc Brown himself. How cool does that sound? They sort of digitised him a bit like Mortal Kombat, you know, photographically put him in the game, and yeah, you play as him. It's also been described as adventure gaming meets Roger Rabbit. Now granted, I haven't actually seen Roger Rabbit, but I know it's a great film, and therefore it bodes pretty well for this game, I think. It's going to be a weird one, but I think it's going to be fun. Let's get started and watch a very long cutscene, intro cutscene, and get into the story.
Hello.
Drew Blanc.
Yes.
This is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Blanc,
Yes.
you've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blanc.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blanc. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blanc, as long as you don't forget again.
Yes. I remember.
All right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were... why aren't I what?
Your meeting with Schmaltz, it started 10 minutes ago.
I'm so dead!
In my day, being late for a meeting with one's superiors was grounds for immediate dismissal. See that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schmaltz. I'm sorry.
Now then, I'm sure you're aware that this season marks the 10th anniversary of the Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun show. Frankly, we've milked this formula long enough. Bun Bun needs a boost. It needs revitalizing. It needs a shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm, yes, sir. Sure does.
And, since Bun Bun's your creation, I want you to personally administer this revitalizing shot.
Thank you, sir.
Here's how I see it. We create a big batch of happy, cute bunnies to share the spotlight with Bun Bun. It's an all-new show and we call it Fluffy and Friends. After all, if one bun can carry a company like Sam Schmaltzing for 10 years, a whole truckload of the things has got to be a gold mine. 24 karat. Get it?
Yes, terrific idea. That is exactly what the show needs. More bunnies.
Of course it's a terrific idea. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Well, what are you waiting for? Go make. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes. Okay. Rabbits. More sweet, friendly rabbits. Rabbits that do nice things. Rabbits that not only care, but share. The early work of a very young, very naive Drew Blanc. A kid who was going to take the world by storm. Flux. You were it, little buddy. The Flux Wiley show is really going to be something. If only. Oh. Must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies.
Kitties, let's get happy! It's fluffy bun time!
Oh no, no. What are you doing on at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway? I'm talking to cartoon bunnies. This must be a dream. I must have fallen asleep again. Oh, God, asleep on your line. Oh, wake up, Brew, wake up. Damn it! Flux! Drew? Flux! Drew! What are you doing here? Look, Flux, I can't be here. I mean, I can't stay here. It's just not right. I don't fit in. Besides, oh my God, I've got one mother of a deadline hanging over my head, and apparently a lifetime of therapy to look forward to. So please, just slap me, or tell me there's no place like home, or do whatever it takes to get me out of here.
Well, I guess. If it means that much to you.
So, you mean you do know how to get me home?
Hell no! I have problems finding my own way home. But I do know a guy who might be able to help. So you see, King Hugh, your wonderfulness, Drew needs to get back home. Can you help him, can you, huh?
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've been through. Of course I'll help you find your way home.
Told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem. Let me explain. We are here, Cutopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Zany-doo. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Cutopia, home of the happy, helpful Cutopians. And, of course, their good and just king. It's me. We were all so very, very happy until we fell under attack by a very wicked man, Count Nefarious. Don't even like to look at him.
Who would?
Nefarious is ruler of the Malevolands and its dismal denizens. He has perfected a malevolator.
Hey, that's the thing that took a shot at me!
It's a terrible flying weapon of Nefarious's own invention. The malevolator shoots a powerful ray that corrupts everything it touches, turning all that is sweet and pleasant into all that is sinister and ugly. So, I'm afraid, Mr. Drew, we really need you to help us before we can help you.
But how could I possibly help?
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious's bad machine. My royal engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier, a device which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done. Mr. Drew, please, I need you to help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious's reign of terror and make the world a happy place. And then, I promise you, I will do everything in my power to help you get home.
Don't worry, your benevolence. We'll save you. Won't we? Mr. Drew?
Sure, Your Highness. I'd be happy to help.
Absolutely splendid. Thank you, friend. You can't possibly understand what this means to me and my kingdom. Before you leave the castle, please stop by my laboratory so my engineer can show you the cutifier. And remember, all of Cutopia is counting on you.
Wow, there you go, that was quite an introduction, quite a lengthy introduction, as I mentioned, but yeah, we're now set, we're playing as Christopher Lloyd in Toonstruck. Oh, well, I should say Drew Blanc, actually. We're playing as Drew Blanc inside this wacky, zany looking place. You can kind of see, oh blimey, you can kind of see why I mentioned it's like Roger Rabbit now. It's just so weird seeing live action mixed in with this sort of stuff. But yeah, we got a story, we're in Cutopia, there's King Hugh, the Malevolent and Cutifier, and I had to write down some of these terms because I knew I was going to get them mixed up or forget them. So we need to go find the Royal Engineer to get the Cutifier, which will reverse the damage of the Malevolans. Before we do that though, I just want to quickly point out something to do with the voice acting, because you might have heard something that sounded a bit familiar during that intro cutscene. Especially to do with this guy right here. Hey, stop walking right behind me, I need to show you off. This guy, Flux Wildly. If you thought his voice sounded a bit familiar, let's see if I can talk to him, or make him talk. Hang on. Do something with this cabinet.
Flux, do you think you could get that cupboard open?
Nope. But on a positive note, I'm a pretty good dancer.
Okay. Well, yeah, that voice right there is actually the voice of Dan Castellaneta, who many of you might know as the voice of Homer Simpson, and many other voices in The Simpsons as well, which I think is pretty cool. So we've got Homer, effectively, in the game. I think later on we might hear some voices from Tress MacNeille, who is another Simpsons voice actor. And last of all, if you thought that King Hugh sounded a bit like Winnie the Pooh, it's because it did. It's the same voice actor, Jim Cummings. So it's got a lot of talent in this game when it comes to cartoons and cartoon voice acting, which is pretty neat, isn't it? I quite like that. Anyway, don't really know the controls of this game yet. I noticed that the cursor changes and you can make Flux do stuff like that by clicking on him, but yeah, there's a door.
The door is locked. Do you think King Hugh wants us to stay out of there?
Heck no. I've always viewed a locked door as an invitation.
Okay, so do we have any sort of lockpick? Do we have any sort of inventory? I don't really think we do, actually. Hang on. Space? Escape? No? Tab? No. Okay, maybe we'll get it later on. Yeah, we have the cabinet. What's through here? Oh, hello.
Hello!
Hello. We're looking for the Royal Engineer.
Really? I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh. Well, if you see the engineer, would you tell him we're looking for him?
I will, but he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
My glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Okay. This must be the Royal Engineer then. And he also sounds like someone from like a film or like Alice in Wonderland, is it? I don't know. He sounds really familiar. Everyone in this game sounds familiar.
Where are they?
Okay.
I can't see a
What do we do?
thing.
Shush, be quiet for a second. I'll help you find your glasses in just a moment. What do we have? Trash can.
It's a trash can.
So's the floor, apparently.
Weird gadget.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
I love how normal Drew Blanc is sounding when he's just been
Yeah, glasses, glasses.
transported to this cartoon land. He's kind of taking it in his stride, isn't he? Yeah, just another weird gadget. What about this thing?
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
Right. Well, let's go talk to him then. Hey, flustered bird.
Excuse me.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority.
Fine, fine. Can we go past you? Oh, we can.
I wonder what's through that doorway on the right.
That's a tippy-top secret area. Please, stay out.
Tippy top everything around here. Why don't you tip top off? Fine. But, oh. Let's go back to the palace hallway then. I don't know what that noise was. I saw something up here. It looks like a foot. It looks like a foot in a doorway brushing something. Should I be concerned? It looks like the feet off of Spy Kids. Let's go have a look. Oh my god, it actually is a foot. What the hell? It's a footman.
Excuse me, could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
Oh damn, this footman's sassy. What are these things down here? Oh, is that an ice cube?
King Hugh sure has a lot of trophies.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in such witty and insightful conversation. So if it's all the same to you, I suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What? So you're telling me a butler would be a great big...
Right.
Yeah, I don't think this game could be as PG if that was the case. Okay, so I guess the dialogue options are done by icons instead of text. Not sure how I feel about that. That might be a bit confusing, but... Alright, so... Yeah, is that meant to be an ice cube? That's goodbye, I guess, or hello. We can talk about the flustered bird, or we could talk about King Hugh. Let's just keep on going with the ice cube.
So what are all these trophies for anyway?
Aside from dusting.
Why, all sorts of things. First place in the Tribute to Hugh essay contest. Most likely to succeed. Best King of Cutopia.
Best King of Cutopia?
Yes, that one's quite an honor. It was bestowed by the king himself.
Don't you think it's just a little bit funny that the king has proclaimed himself best king?
Funny? May I inquire how many times you have been so honored?
Well, none.
Exactly. So please show our sovereign a little respect. And might I suggest, in future, you reserve jocularity for a more suitable subject matter, such as your combined IQ.
Wow, we are just getting beat down by this foot. I'm sorry, King Hugh. Praise be to King Hugh. I do apologise. Okay, so now the ice cube's melting. Does that mean I'm running out of options? Is this just like general chit-chat? Oh, you're scratching our behind. Lovely. Alright, let's just keep on going. Oh, we can't. Nope. We're just getting sound effects. Let's move on to the hand.
Time for us to shove off.
Then please, by all means, shove off, sir.
Ah, okay, that was goodbye then.
We're back again.
Very good, sir. May I say, sir has an unrivaled mastery of stating the obvious.
Okay, let's ask about these glasses then.
We were just talking to a bird downstairs. He seemed a little flustered.
Ah, you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal engineer.
Bric-a-Brac seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes, that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pockets.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such as the condition of my master's trophies.
I'm sorry, that line really got me then. Go out on a limb. That's so stupid. It's so stupid. Okay, right, we go and ask about his pocket then, I guess. Last of all, what about King Hugh?
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious on the loose, Cutopians getting struck down left and right.
Dust collecting on his trophies.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy. Every night, I wind his precious royal music box. It begins to play its sweet little lullaby, and only then can my poor king sleep. Sweet dreams, your royal snookums, I softly whisper, as I tuck his highness in. Footman's duties, you wouldn't understand.
Is that really a footman's duty? It sounds a little bit creepy if you ask me. I also wonder, why don't the other toads talk? I picture them having higher and higher voices as they get smaller.
Well, I'd better be going. I have a drawer full of socks to dust.
Of course, one must have one's priorities.
Yes, quite. Can I have a little look around before we leave at some of these trophies? Oh, we're getting told off. Without any sound effect. Fine. Ah, okay, no worries. I realised why I had no dialogue sound. It's because I pressed D, and D is a shortcut for sound, which is a bit... I think I was trying to do WASD. So let's try that again.
Ahem. I've worn my toes to the bone dusting those. Please keep your hands off them.
What? Did he just whip us? Oh my. Okay. Let's get away from him. He sounds a bit naughty. So I guess we have to go back down and talk to Bric-a-Brac about his missing glasses, possibly being in his pocket, but can we definitely not go back into the throne room?
I don't want to disturb King Hugh until I've completed my mission.
Okay, but why has he put Do Not Disturb? That sounds a bit dodgy if you ask me. Maybe he's having a nice nap. Or maybe he's up to something else, who knows? Okay, well I think we're just about running out of time for this first episode. Still sort of getting my head around some of the controls and stuff, but yeah, I'm liking the look of this game. It looks really weird, but I love it. So we'll continue our mission to get the Cutopia and all that jazz next episode. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye!